Now what we're doing is just doing tags with distress inks and masks. I'm quickly using brushes, Dreamweaver brushes, stencil brushes. They're brilliant because they're flat and they'll go into the masks really well. And if you notice, I'm actually working the ink on one spot on the work mat. I am not chasing it. So if you work your ink from there, you're picking up all your ink and using everything. So once you've done that, if you look, I will not clean the brush. I'll go from pad to pad.
And what colour inks are you using?
I'm using mustard seed, fired brick and walnut stain.
Okay.
So once you've got your desired effect, you can then take a simple mask, something like this, which is an old ledger mask. Let's go into a walnut stain ink and then literally swirl over the top, or you can stipple through them to get a different finish. What you have to remember is when you're using very fine masks, you'll have to stipple.
Yeah,
if they've got any loose ends, you're going to move the loose ends. I'll do one in a second, which has got letters on it which overhang the mask, and I'll show you what I mean.
Okay.
So from that, you've then got your ledger done.
Let me just zoom in on that and we can see.
If you want, you can darken it right up. It depends on what projects you're doing.
And that's the walnut stain ink, the darker one?
That's the darker walnut stain. And there you go, there's your finished
Lovely.
tag. Alright, let's take a different
that one.
mask now.
Okay.
Give the brush a quick clean, bit of kitchen towel or whatever. I never wash these brushes, purely and simply it's glue that's in there. If you wash that, you've then got to dry it, and most people will dry it on a radiator. It'll melt the glue.
I do that, Ian, sometimes, occasionally. Definite don't do then. Dry them on a radiator.
Don't dry them on a radiator. Right, let's go the fired brick this time. Around the edges, work it into the card. Say it's simple to use, these are really good. Really nice effect.
I like the edge effect.
Get it to the edges.
Yeah.
That's because I'm working the ink in the one spot.
And it saves going round it then, doesn't it? With another. Yeah.
Right, so from that, quick wipe with that. Let's take another mask and we'll put it sideways on this time. And this is what I mean by about loose tags, loose masks, edges. If you're going to do those, if you swirl that, there's every possibility that's going to get caught and move.
Yeah.
So what I tend to do, let's go with the mustard seed, plenty on there, and just stipple it over those bits.
And that keeps the ends flat.
That's
then.
keeping it flat.
Yeah. Okay.
So from there, when you work into it, you can then swirl it. There's no fear, because this is plastic, it's going straight over it, no problem whatsoever. Again, the edges, stipple.
And take the ink straight from the pad.
Straight from the pad. From there, swirling down those very tiny cuts on there, which give a really nice effect. And there's your tag.
Let's just zoom in on that one, if I can, without going too far. Oh, wrong way. Is that one of the Prima masks? Do you know?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, yeah. Love that one. That's
So
good.
from that one,
Okay.
again,
Whoop. Gone too far.
with another one, what I'll do is just put that one over there. That will dry. It won't take long to dry. So from there, let's just clean this brush using another tag and the same ink that's in there. So there's no waste. All I'm doing is cleaning the brush really. Again, a really nice effect.
And then you've got that to use for another tag.
Then you've got that ready to use for another tag.
And has that picked all the ink up off the mat as well while you've
that's
done
cleaning
that?
everything.
Okay.
We're using the mask.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go with a script mask this time. Let's go across the way. Let's go with the...
Is that on the walnut stain?
Walnut stain.
Yeah.
And just hold the mask down, stipple over the top. If you wanted to, you could swirl it, but because these are fine, I want to get into those, all the words.
Do you get different density of colour if you stipple
Yes,
and
you do.
swirl? So does stippling
Yes, you
give you
do.
a darker colour?
If you stipple it, it'll put a lot more ink on there. If you swirl, you can control the colour that's going on. There you go, there's a mask, quickly done.
Okay, let's zoom
To
in
get
on
rid
that
of
one.
those lines on there, let's just go over the edge. And that'll blend in.
Lovely.
And there you go, there's another mask done on a tag.
Gone the wrong way again. Very nice. Well, thanks very much, Mr. Ink.
Okay.
It's Mr. Ink from the Hobbycraft stand at the NEC.